Wewe, get a book. Justin, I won't say it again.
But I want to go play outside.
No, it's cold outside. I won't say it again. The book you wish your parents had read and your children will be glad you read. Stop touching that. Stop it.
Mama, I want it next to me to see. I can see now.
Don't do that. Get off it. Justin, book and dining table now. No sleeping. Get here with your book. Recently, I watched a stand-up routine by the comedian Michael. Now, Justin. He said there are 4 things we need to do with our children. Stop touching it. Stop. You are too small to be seen.
I'm too big to see.
Gemma, stop. You sit and read. There are 4 things we need to do in our children. Get them dressed, feed them, wash them, and put them to bed. He said that before he had his children, he had a fantasy that being a parent would be all running through needles and eating picnics. But the reality was that each day, get her own book. Each day was an ongoing battle getting them to do just these 4 basic things. There was much laughter from the audience as they described persuading them to have their hair washed, to put on a coat, to go outside, or to eat a vegetable. It was the laughter of parents, maybe parents like us, who have been there too. Being a parent can be hard work, can be boring, dispiriting, frustrating, and tasking, while the same work being the funniest, most joyful, most love-filled, and brilliant thing you will ever experience. When you are bogged down in the minute nappies, childhood illnesses, trauma, toddler, and teenager. Justin, get a book and come back now.
Wait for me.
Childhood illnesses, tantrums, toddler, and teenager. When you are doing a full day's work.
Yeah.
A full day's work.
small, little and small. Small, small, small.
I am number one.
Small.
Michael.
On upon a
By
time,
Michael Rosen.
there's a cow, there's a cockroach, a
Illustrated
moo
by
moo,
Bob
and it's like to say moo 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 every time.
I am A1.
And one upon a time, there's a chicken tail.
I am big A1. Let me tell you. A1 grew.
And there's a horse
Is
going
number
to
1. Now Sally
moo.
wind my key.
And there's a
Sally
dog
would
saying
his key.
woof woof woof. Woof woof.
Sally, you're not good at winding my key. Buddy, you do it. So Buddy would his key. But everyone said, Buddy, you are hopeless at it. Sid, you do it. So Sid would his key. But everyone says, Sid, you are useless at it too. Even so, after all that waiting, Sally, Buddy, and Sid had wound up A1. A bit later, the A1 started pointing at Buddy. You look mad in your hat, he said. Buddy is, and he made up a song. Buddy is a bad hat, Buddy is a bad hat. Buddy took off her hat.
Which animal is this?
I'll have that hat. Then it
There's
was
not a sheep over here.
This one.
Sally. Look at you.
Not
You
this
wear a rucksack.
one. Not this one.
Read
And he
here.
said,
Moo, moo,
Sally
moo.
is a silly sack. Sally is a silly sack. Sally
What is
took
it
off
to
her
hear
rucksack.
from
Good,
this?
A1 said. I'll have this sack. Then A1 pointed at Sid. Sid is a silly scarf. Silly is a sardy. Sid took off his scarf off. I am A1. A1 said, I am big A1. Let me tell you, I'm in charge.
Look, a dog with a hat.
Daddy, Sally, Sid looked at A1 standing there in the hat and the rucksack and the scarf. Silly hat and bad scarf. Whispered Sid. No, it's silly scarf.
As a psychotherapist, I have heard the
Daddy,
experience of listening
It's sad.
through my work, I've had the opportunity to look at relationships become dysfunctional and what makes them
I'm
work
done.
again.
I'm done.
The objective
Mommy,
of this book is
move
to
it
share
back to
Also,
me.
no place anywhere.
Look what's here. It's small. No, big, big, big. It is small.
So, hope you good more and less, said Sid. A1 had him and fun.
Mommy, not backwards to you.
Let's
So you read and show the people the cow.
use hope and let's know.
Show them the cow.
Google said,
No.
Sally. A1 stopped his foot.
Sit down.
Stop! Hope no less good and no less. laughed Maddie when A1 heard what she said. He tried not to smile, but he did. He tried not to smile, but he did. Then Buddy said to A1, actually, A1, you're very good at winding your key, aren't we? And Sally said, if we didn't wind your good, we didn't wind your key, you'd be no good. You'd be no good, hopeless, and useless, said Sid. I'd be a good last mono, Edward said, and he started to laugh. He laughed so much the hat came off. Actually, Ewan, I could try writing my
attitudes in pregnancy can have a bearing on your future bond.
Everyone was quiet.
Our child, how to
Very
be
quiet.
Put the book on the table, flat.
Then without saying anything, Ewan went over to Maddie and very gently put on her hat on her head. Then she went over to Sally and put her rucksack back on her back, so that it
Gemma, don't touch this. Let it stay there. Let me read your book.
Then he went over to Sid and wrapped the scarf round his neck, very, very carefully. I am A1, A1 said. I am one of the gang! Toys, fall! Doggy, woof woof! Mom, what is going on here? Mom, God is like, what happened?
The end.
Chapter 1.
Chapter 2.
Parenting legacy.
I read a book.
Take another one. Children do not have what we do not do what we say. They do what we do.
Can I read the scooter?
No. Oh, book. Get another book.
I want to read the scooter.
Justin, use your ears. Before you even consider the behavior of our children, it is useful and essential even to look at their first role models. None of them is there. This section is about you. Yours will be a major influence on your child. In it, I'll give examples of how the past can affect the present when it comes to your relationship with your child. I'll talk about how a child can often trigger old feelings in us that we then mistakenly act on in our dealings with them, and also at the importance of examining our inner critic so we don't pass too much of these damaging effects on the next generation. The past comes back to bite us and our children. Child needs warmth and acceptance, physical touch and physical presence, love plus boundaries, understanding, play with people of all ages, soothing experiences, and a lot of our attention and your time. Oh, and that simple thing. The book can end here. Except it can't, because things get in the way. Your life can get in the way, your circumstances, childcare, money, school, work, lack of time, and busyness. And that is not an exhaustive list. Gemma, stop now. But what can get in the way more than any of this, however, is what was given to us when we ourselves were babies and children. We don't look at how we were brought up and the legacy of it. It can come back and bite us. You might have found yourself saying something along the lines of, I opened my mouth and my mother's words came out. Of course, if there are words were made that if there are words that made you feel wanted, loved, safe as a child, that would be fine. But so often, there are words that did the opposite. What can get in the way of things like our own lack of confidence, our pessimism, our defenses, which block our feelings, our fear of being overwhelmed by feelings, or when it comes specifically to relating to our children, it could be what irritates us about them, our expectations from them, our fears for them. But we are a link in the chain stretching back through millennia and forward until who knows when. The good news is you can learn to reshape your link, and this will improve the life of your children and their children, and you can start now. You don't have to do everything that was done to you. You can ditch the things that were unhelpful. If you are a parent or are going to be one, you can unpack and become familiar with your childhood. Examine what happened to you and how you felt about it then, how you feel about it now, and after having done that unpacking and taken a good look at it, put back only what you need. If when you are growing up you are for the most part, Justin, get back.
I read a book.
Bring another one and read it. For the most part, respected as a unique and valuable individual, shown unconditional love, had given enough positive attention, and had rewarding relationships with your family members, you'll have received a blueprint to create positive, functional relationships. In turn, this would have shown you that you could positively contribute to your family and to your community. If all this is true of you, then the exercise of examining your childhood is unlikely to be too painful. If you did not have a childhood like this, and that's the case for a large proportion of us, looking back on it may bring emotional discomfort. I think it is necessary to become more self aware around the discomfort so that we can become more mindful of ways to stop us passing it on. So much of what we have inherited sits just outside our awareness. That makes it hard sometimes to know whether we are reacting in here and now to our child's behavior or whether our responses are more rooted in the past. I think this story will help to illustrate what I mean. It was told to me by Tay, a loving mom and senior psychotherapist who trains other psychotherapists. I'm mentioning both her roles to make it clear that even the most self aware and well meaning individuals can slip into an emotional time warp and find ourselves reacting to our past rather than to what's happening here in the present. This story begins when Tay's daughter Emily, who was nearly 7, shouted at her that she was stuck on a climbing frame, that she needed help to get off. I told her to get down, and when she said she couldn't, I suddenly felt furious. I thought she was being ridiculous. She could easily get down herself. I shouted, "Get down this moment!" She eventually did, and she tried to hold my hand, but I was still furious and I said no, and then she howled. Once we got home and made tea together, she calmed down, and I wrote off the whole thing to myself as, God, kids can be a pain. Fast forward a week and we are at the zoo, and there's another climbing frame. And she looks at me. Fast forward a week, we are at the zoo, there's another climbing frame. Looking at it, I feel a flash of guilt. It obviously reminded Emily of the previous week too, because she looked up at me fearfully. I asked her if she wanted to play on it. This time, instead of sitting on a bench looking at my phone, I stood by the frame and watched her. When she felt she got stuck, she held out her arms for me to help. But this time, I was more encouraging. I said, "Put one foot there and the other one there, grab that, and you'll be able to do it by yourself." And she did. When she got down, she said, "Why didn't you help me the last time?" I thought about it and said, "When I was little, Nana treated me like a princess and carried me everywhere. Told me to be careful all the time. It made me feel incapable of doing anything for myself, and I ended up with no confidence. I don't want that to happen to you, which is why I didn't help you when you asked to be lifted off the climbing frame last week. And it reminded me of being your age when I wasn't allowed to get down by myself. I was overcome with anger and I took it out on you. That wasn't fair." Emily looked up and said, "Oh, I just thought you didn't care." "Oh no," I said, "I care, but at that moment I didn't know that I was angry at Nana and not at you. I'm sorry." Justin, book and table.
And
Like
I'm
Tay,
table.
it's easy to fall into making instant judgments and assumptions about our emotional reaction without considering that it may be maybe as much to do with what's being triggered in our own background as with what's happening now. But when you feel anger, can't hear you reading. When you feel anger or any other difficult emotion, including resentment, frustration, envy, panic, irritation, dread, fear, etc., in response to something your child has done or requested, it's a good idea to think of it as a warning. Not a warning that your child or children are necessarily doing anything wrong, but their own buttons are being pressed. Often, the pattern works like this. When you react with anger or another overly charged emotion around your child, it is because it's a way you have learned to defend yourself from feeling what you felt at your age. Outside your awareness, your behavior is threatening to trigger your own past feelings of despair, of longing, of loneliness, of jealousy, of neediness. And so you unknowingly take the easier option. Rather than empathizing with what your child is feeling, you short circuit to being angry or frustrated or panicked. Sometimes the feelings from the past are being re-triggered, go back more than one generation. My mother used to find the shrieks of children at play irritating. I noticed that I went into a sort of alert state when my own child and her friends were making a noise, even though they were enjoying themselves appropriately. I wanted to find out more, so I asked my mother what would have happened to her if she had played noisily as a child. She told me her father, my grandfather, had been over 50 when she was born. He often had bad headaches, and all the children had to tiptoe around the house or they would get in trouble. Maybe you're scared if you admit that at times your irritation with your child gets the upper hand, thinking it will intensify those angry feelings or somehow make them more real. But in fact, naming our inconvenient feelings of ourselves and finding an alternative narrative for them, one where we do not hold our children responsible, means that we won't judge our children for being somehow at fault for having triggered them. If you can do this, it makes you less likely to act out on that feeling at the expense of your child. You will always be able to trace a story that makes sense to how you feel. Open the book, put it flat on the table. Flat.
and spray. And I'm going to spray you for.
You will always be able to trace a story that makes sense to you, to how you feel, but that doesn't mean there isn't one, and it can be helpful to hold on to that. One issue might be that as a child, you felt that the people who loved you perhaps didn't always like you. Yep. You might don't spray on my books, okay? Go spray on the windows and clean them. They might sometimes have found you annoying, hard work, disappointing, unimportant, irritating, clumsy, or stupid. When you are reminded of this by your own children's behavior, you are triggered and you ended up shouting or acting out whatever your default negative behavior is. There's no doubt that it can be hard becoming a parent. Overnight, your child has become the most demanding priority, 24/7. Having a child may have made you feel you finally realize that what your own parents had to deal with. Maybe to appreciate them more, to identify with them more, or to feel more compassion for them. You need to identify what your own child or children do. You need to identify with your own child or children too. Time spent contemplating what it might have felt like for you as a child. Maybe you're a child around the age of your own child. Will help you develop empathy for your child. That will help you understand and feel with them when they behave in a way that triggers you into wanting to push them away. My childhood was like. I had a client, Oscar, who had adopted a little boy of 18 months old. Every time his son dropped food on the floor or left his food, Oscar felt rage rise up in him. Asked him what would have happened to him as a child if he dropped or left food. He remembered his grandfather wrapping his knuckles with the handle of a knife, then making him leave the room. Justin. After he got back in touch with what it had felt like for him as a little boy, and he was treated like that, he found compassion for his own self as a toddler, which in turn helped him find patience for his child. It's easy to assume our feelings belong with what's happening in front of us, and not simply with a reaction to what happened in the past. As an example, imagine you have a 4-year-old child who gets a huge pile of presents on their birthday and you sharply call them spoiled for not sharing one of their new toys. Stop that. What's happening here? Logically, it's not their fault if they are recipient too much stuff. You can consciously be assuming they are undeserving or so many things, and your irritation at that leaks out in a sharp tone, or by you unreasonably expecting them to be more mature. You stop and look back and become interested in your irritation towards them. You might find that it is your own inner 4-year-old who is jealous or feels competitive. Maybe at the age of 4, you were told to share something you didn't want to share, or simply you weren't given many things. In order not to feel sad for 4-year-old you lash out at your child. No! Get back. I'm reminded of the hate mail and negative social media attention everyone publicly receives from anonymous sources. If you read between the lines, it seems be saying more than anything is, it's not fair that you're famous and I'm not. It's not so unusual to feel jealousy to our children. If you do, you need to own it, not act out negatively towards your child because of it. You don't need parental trolling. For this book, I've given exercises that help you have a deeper understanding
for the armpits.
of
Yeah, let
what
me
I'm
help.
talking about. No, read.
Can I help?
Justin. Justin. If you find them unhelpful or overwhelming, you can skip them and perhaps come back to them when you feel more ready. Exercise. Where does this emotion come from? The next time you feel anger towards your child or other overly charged emotion, rather than unthinkingly responding, stop and ask yourself, does this feeling wholly belong to the situation? And my child in the present, how am I stopping myself seeing the situation from their standpoint? One good way to stop yourself from reacting is to say, I need some time to think about what's happening and use that time to calm down. Even if your child doesn't need guidance, there's not much point in doing it when you're angry. So you give in then, you'll hear only your anger, not what's trying to tell them. You'll hear only your anger. When you talk to children without calming down your anger or your moods, and you're trying to reprimand them, they'll just hear or feel that you're angry with them and not the actual reprimand. You can do this second variation of the exercise even if you do not yet have a child. Just notice how often you feel angry and self-righteous or indignant or panicky or perhaps ashamed or self-loathing or disconnected. Look for patterns in your responses. Look back to when you first felt this feeling. Trace it back to your childhood where you began to respond like this, and you may begin to understand to what extent this reaction has become a habit. In other words, the response to is at least as much due to having become a habit in that it is to do with the situation at hand.
There, my boy. My belly. Where are we going?
Oh yeah, you come with your book and finish reading. I didn't even hear anything you are reading. Come with your book.
Me? Yeah. I don't like I'm just going anywhere. And that's
In an ideal world, sit down and read. We would catch ourselves before we ever acted out on our. Stop, Gemma, stop it. When feeling inappropriate, on an feeling inappropriately, we would never shout at our child or threaten them or make them. What's wrong with you, Justin and Gemma?
I'm trying to read. Justin is sitting on my tail.
Pick up that towel, Gemma. Put it back inside the house.
No, but I need it to cover myself.
Princess Clara
We
read a
never
story,
shout at our child or
suggested
threaten
Miss
them or make them feel bad about themselves anymore.
Read
Because it's
a
unrealistic to
such
think
a
we will be able to do this every time. Look at them.
No, I want
As
to
an
say,
experienced therapist, I
what?
still acted
No,
on
I
her
want
parent
somebody to play with.
because she
Somebody
wanted to
brownie.
be known to be present. The fun
Yeah,
things you
well
do
then
here
you're like,
and what you
well,
can
you're
all
a
know.
very lucky girl then. Prince
Do
Carl is
remember
coming on
what
Thursday.
it's called watching
Miss Mary and Daddy are going to wait.
raptures. Systems when we understand each other. When we make wrong assumptions, when we hurt someone, are inevitable, maybe important in intimate and familiar relationship. It's not the rupture that is so important, it's the repair that matters. When you make repairs in relationship is firstly by working to change your responses. That is to recognize our triggers and use
Not
that knowledge
disinfection.
to react in a different way. Or if a child is old enough to understand,
I
you
don't
can
know.
use words and apologies as they did to Emily. Even if you only realize that you acted wrongly towards your child many months after it happened, you can still tell them where you did you got it wrong. Can mean a tremendous amount to a child, even an adult child, when a parent makes a repair. Look at the belief that Emily was carrying. She seemed to, on some level, did not care about her. But I relieved to learn her mother did care and had merely been in a muddle. Parent one once asked me whether it was dangerous to apologize to children. Justin, to children. But they don't, but don't they need to be you to be right? Otherwise, they would feel secure. She asked, no. The children need is for us to be real and authentic, not perfect. Look back to your childhood, where you are made to feel bad or in the wrong. Justin, read your book. Gemma, stop it.
Look, airplane. Look, airplane. That's in my. And I didn't.
Finish that one, get another one.
Let's get another one. You got to use something. Okay.
Get another book. Remember, the more books you read, the more the reward. Hello, hi, how are you? How is your weekend?
Mommy, I'm done spraying new flowers.
All of them?
Mm-hmm.
Spray these ones.
Which one?
The white one and the other pink one. We are trying to enjoy a good outdoor moment and read a book. Stay with my children. The weather is dull.
Spray the pink one.
And the white one too.
This one.
The white ones, it's
This one, this one, and this one.
mm,
This one got that.
it's something. It's something. I'm also reading
Knock, knock, knock.
this book
Mama, is
about
that
how to navigate.
Mama, is that the daddy?
Yes, how to navigate relationships and probably, hopefully, be a better parent to my children. Not afraid on a Saturday that is so gloomy. I would rather just be curled up
Another
in
big
bed.
one. This one is not.
Just spray all the water until it ends. Yeah, she finishes in the bottle.
I pour all of them and
Not pour, you spray. Spray on all the plants. It's like no one is having fun, but I am determined to at least read 50 pages. I'm on page 15. I have a little understanding on what parenting is from this author's perspective. She's saying that mostly we propagate our own fears and insufficiencies onto our children because we've locked out feelings. All of it, feelings that we experienced with our own parents, we've locked them up and are not willing to explore them. So when a child irritates us or frustrates us, we react funny. But in essence, we are reacting because someone also reacted like that towards us. And I think it's true. But I think it's mostly true. I put it now and spray that big one, the green one. The way I react when my kids are not listening, it's probably what my mom did and my aunt. I grew up with my mom and my aunt, so when we didn't respond, we would be asked, oh, don't you have ears?
Mommy, finish the call.
Okay. Don't you have ears? Your ears are not working. It's kind of the same thing we are doing, especially with my son. So let me see if I can at least read 50 pages. Hopefully be in a better mood.
I'm gonna eat more.
Okay.
Mommy, that food is funny.
Okay. Happy helping put the feelings where they needed to be with the decision of my dad. Rather than thinking I was just not cut out. I just wasn't cut out for to be in this relationship, but to be a parent. I'm not saying I don't still feel bored or even resentful sometimes, but I know that resentment belongs in my past. I know it's not about Toby. You can see the point. You can see the point, all the attention I give to Toby. I can see the point of all the attention I give to Toby now. It's to make him feel good, not just now but in the future. Tony and I are filling him up with love, and hopefully that will mean he has love to give when he's older, so he'll feel valuable. I have no relationship with my own father. I know Toby is getting from me what I didn't get from my dad, and that we are laying the foundations of a great relationship. Seeing the point of what I'm doing has turned most of my discontent to hope and gratitude. I feel closer to Tony again now. I'm more interested in and present with Toby. And it's freed Tony up to think of other things apart from him. So when emotions rupture, it's a good thing to repair them. To ask yourself why you are feeling that way or responding that way. Because only then can you really address the whole point. Why am I irritated when my child doesn't listen to me? Why am I irritated when there's a mess on the dining table or on the floor? Is it so hard to stay 2 hours being free, 2 hours on a craft activity? Anyway, let's try and read up to page 50. Mark repaired the rupture.
Mommy, do you want one more? Do you want one milk?
It's easier to desert him
I got these milks.
by looking into his own past in order to understand what was happening in the present. Then he was able to change his attitude towards being with his own son. It was as though he could not unlock his love until he unlocked his grief. Repairing the past. Some time ago, a mother to be asked me what my one suggestion a new parent would be. I told her, whatever age. Justin, get a book and come out here now.
I want this stick.
Don't touch that. Don't, Gemma. Unasikia wewe? Yeah.
It's the big one. What is milk?
Justin, come out here with your book now. Sit down on the floor, my dear Justin.
The sun's out.
Mm-hmm.
Please, can I go play now?
Play what?
In my birthday.
With who?
Gemma.
Gemma is inside. She doesn't want to play.
Or maybe I can write bicycle.
Hmm?
Or maybe I can write bicycle.
Where? Read your books, Justin.
It's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Ma, someone's here.
Mm. What's that one about?
about a girl who has never seen a barn owl, but her grandpa puts a next box high in an old oak tree. I let the children who read this will find out with her what it's like to be so close to a barn owl you can almost touch it.
How is it?
Eh?
What is it like to be close to a barn owl?
When it takes off,
Mm.
it's so silent that all you can hear is your own heart beating.
Mhm. What else?
Here are some facts
Get your shoes,
Where are we going?
Gemma.
It's still here.
But it's not here. It's out.
Our next box note. On modern farts opened the open
Those are just things. Get your own.
like to bunch often is grown up and orchards and barns when the kittens are taken down. So barn owls have become rare. One way to help them bring them back is to put nest boxes. The barn owl next box is very sturdy and weatherproof because it's outside in a tree, but next boxes inside barns protected from wind and rain can be very simple. That's not all the brain will do. The most important things for all
Important.
the important things for all nest boxes are that they should be high up, 5
Gemma, stop.
meters to be safer from predators and people, and should have nothing entrance so the owls can fly right in. And those are the facts.
And those words on the last page.
Information about how to make a next box and where to put it from your local wildlife protection organization. It sometimes takes a while for us to use the new next box, but be patient and you could have
Go get your milk, Mama Auntie Joyce. You won't see the Dudu is coming to drink your milk. Go. Go. What do you need to make the box, the nest box?
the next for the one
We call this.
the ones that are high up in trees need is a box with a square hole.
Go do what I told you.
What?
Call Joyce.
Joycey!
kuna niangalizie vitu.
Look, mommy.
Put my hair back.
It's so weird.
Put it back.
I have a wig on my head. It's not wind. It's a pizza. Another builder. Two builders.
No, not builders. Yeah. We brought you gifts. Asante.
Me? For us?
Mm.
Wow, that's a beautiful. Wow,
Take.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
Somewhere at 25.
Where are we're going where?
Somewhere at 25.
Oh my god. Mom, we should buy this. Mommy, let's buy this one. Wow, that's so big. Hey, where are we going? We're going to buy this one over here. And dogs. And can we buy a computer, please? I never want to do. Oh, I never want. Mom, our on the database of our home internet is our home internet database race is how much?
40 Mbps.
Yeah? 2.
40.
2. 40. 2? It has 2? No, it's a 40. That's 2. Drop it. If it was 2, we couldn't do it has 5. We can do it. We can do yes. If it was 1 point, it would be up. We would do what, Grandma? It has one. I think it has one %. It has 5 2. 5 2. 5 is too low. Yeah, because I'm saying yeah. Hello.
Welcome to our channel.
And
Today we are reading about Justin's hair.
this is Justin out.
This is Justin in.
Actually, this one is Justin out.
This is Gemma in.
This one is Justin. This one is.
Hello.
This one is Gemma.
We have 3 people watching. 3,000 people. Yeah. What are you doing on your Saturday afternoon or morning? It's almost afternoon. I have been here psyching myself to read my book because I want to understand a few things about bringing up my children. The book is called The Book You Wish Your Parents Had Read, and your children will be glad you read. And I'm thinking that title is actually true. I do wish my parents read this book and didn't desert me very early. Yeah, but anyway, reading it so I don't repeat the same cycles that I experienced and which my partner also experienced while growing up. Now that we are bringing up our children in a slightly different environment, but we know that there's a high likelihood we'll mess them up. Just that, like, we feel we were messed up, and what can we do? We are trying to do as much as we can to reduce the magnitude of the messing up and bring it down to as small as possible, maybe 10%. If our messing up was 50%, we want to bring it down to 10% and also instill the good qualities, good characters, honesty, hard work, determination, discipline, consistent actions, and fun. Like, I believe life should be fun. It shouldn't be boring to be alive. It shouldn't be boring to be alive. And you just got one shoe. Okay. Life should not be boring.
And you can see two shoes.
Exhausting. Should be fun. Be filled with joy. Come, Justin. Come.
No, I want
Come here.
No, I want you to
Sit
put
down.
me not sleep. Go in the house.
Do what?
To put me Cocomelon.
That's right. I want to put it for Gemma.
So to read books, color, draw, paint, be creative.
No.
I have so many things in the house. Crayons. Go color paper. A pencil. Cocomelon went on vacation. Bam Bam. You want me to chop a Bam Bam?
No!
Go get your papers and color.
I don't have papers and color.
Me too. I don't like Cocomelon.
I like Cocomelon.
Nope.
Cocomelon.
Go get your books and
Not color.
draw Justin on a bicycle.
Mm,
Go paint a skating board.
no.
Go color your baby.
Mm,
Yeah. Go draw your baby and color. Color them brown and purple. Mm.
No, I'm going to wash my baby.
Yeah, go wash your baby then. Why are you going to wash them? They are not. You are supposed to wash the dress she was wearing. Did you wash
Which
it?
dress?
The blue dress.
Mm,
You should go wash it with Ariel until it's clear and sparkling. Well, let's continue reading. Why not? Page 17 or 50. Well, if you find, as Mark did, that you resent family life because you feel pushed aside, it could be because you were pushed aside as a child and not considered in one or both of your parents' lives. Sometimes this resentment can feel like boredom or even a disconnection from your child. Some parents think I'm exaggerating when I use words like desertion and resentment. I don't resent my children, they say. Sometimes I want to be left alone in peace, but I love them. I think of desertion as a spectrum. One of the most severe, and there is the actual desertion of physically removing yourself from your child's life entirely, like Mark's father did. But I also consider desertion to include pushing a child away when they want your attention, or not listening when they are trying to tell you. When they are trying, for example, to show you their painting, which is your child trying to show you on one level how they really are. This feeling of wanting to push children away, or of wanting them to sleep long and play independently before they are ready so they don't take up your time, can come about when you're trying not to feel with your child because they are such a painful reminder of your childhood. Because of this, you are unable to surrender to their needs. It's true. We may tell ourselves we push our children away because we want more of other areas of our lives, such as work, friends, Netflix. Now we are grown-ups, yeah. We know that this needy stage is just that, a stage. Whereas our work, our friends, and other leisure pursuits can be picked up when this person does not need us so much. This small person. Cocomelon went to sleep.
No, it went upstairs and morning.
Cocomelon went upstairs. Then go find it. It will come back down.
No.
Yeah.
It's going to stay upstairs and it's going to sleep
Go wake Cocomelon up.
No.
Someone is saying hi to you. Say hello.
No, hello.
No hello. No hello. Say hello. Say hello to Auntie. Say hello to Auntie.
No, it's scary.
Hmm?
Scary.
Hi, Auntie Dabby. Stop. 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 Thank you, Tabby. You cheered us up. Hello. She wants to eat my ears. This one. Hey, stop.
I'm not going to
Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Ow. 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 How is your weekend? They say we are trying to to have a screen-free weekend. So I'm hiding the remote, which is she's trying to get, and I'm trying to read a book. I go get Cocomelon from upstairs. He's there. He's there sleeping. He's hiding there.
No.
How are you doing? How is your weekend?
Boy.
Hmm?
Boy. Boy builders.
Boy builders. Where did they go?
I'm going to what builders.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Dad.
Ah, why?
That's how it's fun.
What? How will I read the comments in my book?
And because you cannot see.
I cannot see at all.
Kiss.
Hmm?
Kiss.
I've lost them. Yep. Ah? Ati but namaliza. Natakaje? Au. Mm. Okay, wacha tuangalie. a baby. My baby. Come, I hold you here.
It's finished. Go, go. 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 Put down. And back. And go to
One is talking. How is your weekend? What are you doing with your children or your loved ones?
Can you talk already?
Can you talk already? Tell them how are you. Don't shout at them.
I'm not going to cry if I shout at them.
Don't shout at your fans. The sun is back. Yup, 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 yup,
Stop
yup, yup,
jumping
yup,
on
yup,
me.
yup, yup, yup.
Stop it on me. My finger. My finger.
I'm gonna find your finger and bite it. They are not talking. Tell them to talk already. No shouting, no shouting. Don't shout. Don't shout. Hello, good people. Happy weekend. Hope you're having a lovely time with your loved one. Hi, my good people. Say hi, my good people.
Hi, my good people.
How are you?
How are you?
How do do? How do do? Tell them which snack you want to eat.
I want to eat. I want to eat.
Someone said hi to you.
Hmm?
When you are not there now, they are gone. They have vanished. They were saying hello, Justin and Gemma.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hey guys, so this is my saliva.
Don't do that now.
This is my saliva then. Nope. I'm not doing
He's sleeping.
Oh.
You write the summary of the books you've read.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 things. And 2 corners. This one is hot. We need to go with a car. But we used to go with it. If we don't, we're going to. But if we don't, Justin is going to go with it. No, because we need to go with it. Mom, we're going to go with a car with it. No, my mom. No, my sister is going to jump on you. Please.
Hello. Hi, welcome. Saturday reading club.